Hello and welcome to my Austin, Texas video. One of the first things we did in Austin was go down 6th Street. It's a very busy street with tons of bars. I've been to this place. I actually stayed above it multiple times. I've been to Austin, this is my 4th time, I think. And it was a fun time, and there's tons of live music, and you can request songs, and people get wild at night, and it's one of the biggest party streets probably in the USA. In America is 6th Street, Austin.
Maybe FDR should use a wheelchair.
The Lyndon Johnson Museum was interesting. I just came from Dallas, where I went to the George Bush Museum. I think I want to go to all the different presidential museums. I think there's only about 12. Not every presidency has a museum. But it's interesting. Some things I agreed with, some things I disagreed with. But that's every president. And it's, brings you back into like a timepiece history or a time period. I liked McKinley Falls State Park, but we were trying to get to this house for a long time, and all the directions at the park were like the wrong way. I've been to the state capitol before and went again, checked out, some of the different artifacts and statues. I would say that this is actually my favorite state capitol I've been to. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the coloration, maybe it's the statues. Maybe it's that fact that it's the Lone Star State, but I like this more than any other state capital I've been to. As you know, I like buffets. This was a brunch buffet. Forgot what holiday it was, but there was a holiday, and that was the best butter I've ever had. It was like infused with wine. Really liked it a lot. One of the things I noticed by going to the South is there's a lot of Christmas things that are year-round. This was unique because it was a bar, but there's a lot of Christmas, random shops that sell ornaments and, presents and wraps and everything. It's interesting. This is in a Trader Joe's bathroom. We kept listening to this song, On the Road Again, but it was just On the Throne Again by Willie Nelson. That's why I enjoyed that. the Congress Bat Cave, and previously when I've been to Austin, all the other times were in November, and I never got to see the bats. This time it was in, I think, April that we were there, and at first you weren't sure the bats were coming out, but then you started seeing them come out of the bridge, and then there's tons of bats, like thousands. I actually think there's like 1 million bats under this cave, and it's nice and all, but then when you're underneath it, you realize, oh, they're pooping on you, right? They're peeing on you, and it's kind of disgusting because, you know, bats can carry diseases and stuff. But there's tons of people, as you can see, all across the bridge on the top and the bottom. But there were tons of bats. Like, I can't even exaggerate how many bats there were. That's just like live coming out. That's not fast forwarded. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Thanks.